Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel, English Journey Conversation. I am really happy that you are here today. Thank you for joining me. Before we start, please like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. It helps me make more helpful and fun English lessons for you. Hello again. Welcome back to another episode of English Journey Conversation, the channel where you can learn English and also learn useful ideas for life. I am very glad you are spending your time with me today. Whether you are at home, walking outside, driving, or relaxing, I hope this episode becomes a helpful part of your daily English practice. Here, we always speak slowly and clearly. We use simple English words and sentences so you can listen carefully, understand easily, and improve your speaking skills every day. This is not just about learning English. It is also about thinking about life and learning things that matter. Today, our topic is, what is real success? This is a very important question. Many people think about this question. Maybe you have thought about it before. You may ask yourself, am I successful? Or, what does success really mean? Many people believe that success is having a lot of money, or being famous, or living in a big house. But is that really success? Is money, fame, or a big home the real meaning of success? Or is there something deeper? Many people work hard to become successful, but sometimes they feel tired, stressed, or unhappy, even when they reach their goals. They get what they wanted, but they still don't feel peace inside. Why does this happen? One reason could be that they are chasing the wrong idea of success. They may follow what society, friends, or other people say is success, instead of listening to what they really want in life. In this episode, we will try to understand real success. We will learn how to find success in our own lives, not just what others say. Real success is not just about things we can see, like money or a house. Real success is often about happiness, peace, and feeling good about yourself. It is about living a life that feels meaningful and true to you. This episode is helpful for learning English in a simple way. You will hear clear, slow speech. You will learn new English words and practice your listening skills. You will also think deeply about success and how it applies to your life. I will share examples, stories, and simple ideas to help you understand better. You can even practice speaking English while listening. Repeat after me or talk about your own ideas. Try saying the words slowly and clearly, just like I do. Talking while learning will help you remember the words, improve your pronunciation, and feel more confident when speaking English. Remember, success is not just what other people see. Success is how you feel inside. It is about finding happiness, peace, and satisfaction in your life. By learning English and thinking about these ideas, you can grow your mind and your skills at the same time. So, let's start today's journey. We will explore the meaning of success, learn new English words, and practice speaking and listening. Thank you for being here with me. Let's enjoy this episode together and discover what real success truly means. Let's talk more about success and what it really means. By the end of this episode, you will understand that real success is not just about what you have. It is about who you are, what you do, and how you feel inside. True success is about living with purpose, peace, and passion. It is about feeling happy with yourself and your life. Are you ready to explore this idea with me?
Great.
Let's begin. First, we will look at what most people think success means. If you ask people all around the world, what does it mean to be successful? Many will give similar answers. Most people say that a successful person has a lot of money, is famous, owns a big house, drives an expensive car, has a high-paying job, or has many followers on social media. These are the common ideas of success we hear every day. From a young age, we are taught to believe that success means reaching the top. In school, we are told to get the best grades. At work, we are told to earn more money or get promotions. On TV and social media, we see people with perfect lives, big houses, fancy holidays, new clothes, and expensive things. These messages go into our minds. Slowly, We start to believe that having all of these things is what makes a person successful. Because of this, many people around the world define success in the same way: money, fame, and things. But now, let's stop for a moment and ask an important question. Is that real success? Is success only about money, fame, and material things? When we look closely, we can see that many people who have a lot of money or are famous still feel sad or empty inside. They may have everything they want on the outside, but inside, they are not happy. This shows something very important. Success is not only about what you have. You can have money, a big house, and many followers, but still feel like something is missing in your life. So, what is real success? Real success must be something deeper. It is something that makes your heart feel full, not just your wallet. Real success is about being a good person, doing meaningful work, helping others, and feeling satisfied and peaceful inside. It is about living a life that matters to you, not just a life that looks perfect to other people. Many people spend their whole lives chasing money, fame, or material things, but they forget to ask themselves, am I truly happy? Does my life have purpose? Do I feel peace inside? Real success is about finding answers to these questions. It is about knowing that you are living your life the way you want, not just the way society tells you to. In this episode, we will continue exploring what real success really means. We will talk about how to find it in your own life and how to live happily and peacefully even if you do not have everything society says you should have. You will also learn English words and phrases while thinking about important life ideas. By the end of this episode, you will understand that real success is about who you are, what you do, and how you feel, not just about money, fame, or things. Real success is more than just money, fame, or things. It is different for each person. What makes one person feel successful may not be the same for someone else. Success depends on your values, goals, and what matters most to you. For example, a teacher may feel successful when they help students learn and grow. A parent may feel successful when their child is healthy and happy. An artist may feel successful when they create something meaningful. You see, success is not the same for everyone. It comes from what makes your heart feel full. Real success comes from inside you, not from the things you have. It means living a life that feels true, peaceful, and full of purpose. Real success is about doing what you love, helping others, feeling proud of who you are, and growing as a person. It is about feeling peace and happiness in your heart, no matter how much money or fame you have. You do not need to be rich or famous to feel successful. You only need to feel good about your life. When you live with purpose and kindness, when you learn and grow, when you feel happy inside, that is real success. Remember this. Success is about meaning, peace, and joy, not just money or popularity. It is about becoming the best version of yourself. Do not let society decide what success means for you. Take time to think. What does real success mean to me? When you understand your own idea of success, you can start living a life that truly makes you happy. Let's look at some simple examples to make this idea clearer. Example 1, David. David is 40 years old. He works at a big company and makes a lot of money. He drives an expensive car and lives in a big, beautiful house. From the outside, people say, "Wow, David is so successful." But what people don't see is this. David is always tired. He feels stressed and unhappy. He doesn't have time for his family. He feels lonely. He does not enjoy his job. Even though he has money, a big house, and a fancy car, David does not feel truly successful inside. This example shows something very important. Success is not just about what you have. You can have many things, but still feel empty or unhappy if your life does not have meaning, purpose, and joy. Real success comes when your life matches your heart. It comes when you do things that make you proud, when you help others, and when you grow as a person. It is about having peace, happiness, and balance in life, not just material things. In the next examples, We will see how other people find real success in their lives, even if they are not rich or famous. This will help us understand that success is personal, and it comes from what really matters to you, not what the world tells you. By thinking about these examples and ideas, you can learn English while also learning how to define your own success. You can start to speak and think in English about what makes your life meaningful. Even though David has money and nice things, he does not feel good inside. This makes us ask an important question. Is this real success? Let's look at another example. Example 2. Maria. Maria is a young woman who is very popular on social media. She has 1 million followers. Every day, she posts beautiful pictures of her travels, clothes, and fancy places. People comment things like, "You're living the dream." But behind the camera, Maria feels a lot of pressure. She always has to look perfect. She spends more time online than with real friends. Sometimes she feels sad, anxious, and empty, even though her life looks perfect to others. So again, we must ask, is this real success, or just the appearance of success? What do these stories teach us? These examples show something very important. Many people believe that success means having more money, more things, or more followers. But these ideas often come from the outside world, from social media, the news, or what other people say. They do not always come from our hearts. That is why so many people spend years chasing money, fame, or things, only to discover that they still do not feel happy. So, what is the problem? There is nothing wrong with wanting a good life. It is okay to work hard and earn money. But the problem comes when we think that success is only about money, things, or popularity. When we measure success by numbers, like how much money we make or how many followers we have, we forget what really matters: peace of mind, love, purpose, and inner happiness. Many people, maybe even you, were taught that success means being at the top, having more than others, or being better than others. But here's the truth. Real success is not a race. It is not about comparing your life to someone else's. Real success is not always about what people can see. Sometimes, real success is something much deeper, something others cannot see, but you can feel inside. It is about living your life in a way that brings you joy, peace, and purpose. Real success comes when you feel proud of who you are, grow as a person, and care for others. These things cannot be measured by money, followers, or fame. So, the next part of this episode will focus on what real success truly means. We will talk about how to find success inside yourself, how to live a meaningful life, and how to feel happiness and peace, even if you do not have everything society says you should have. By thinking about David and Maria, we can see an important lesson. Success is personal. It is different for everyone. True success comes from what you value, what you love, and how you feel inside, not from what others see or say. You may find that real success is very different from what we have talked about so far. Stay with me, because this next part might change the way you think about success forever. Now, let's ask the real question. What is real success? Real success is not just about what you have. It is about who you are, how you live, and how you feel inside. It is about living a life that feels right for you, a life that brings you peace, happiness, and purpose. Real success is different for every person. It is not the same for everyone. For example, some people feel successful when they are kind and loving parents. Others feel successful when they help their community. Someone else may feel successful when they do work they enjoy, even if it does not earn them a lot of money. You do not need to be rich or famous to be successful. What matters is how you feel about the life you are living. Ask yourself, do I feel proud of the person I am? Am I growing and learning? Do I treat others with kindness? Do I feel peace and joy inside? If your answer is yes to these questions, then you are already successful. even if the world doesn't see it. So, what does real success often include? Here are some important points. Living with purpose, doing something that matters to you and brings meaning to your life. Feeling peace inside, not always being stressed or worried. Feeling calm and content. Being true to yourself, not pretending to be someone else. Acting in a way that matches your values. Helping others, making a positive difference in the world, no matter how small. Having strong relationships, connecting with family, friends, and your community in meaningful ways. Growing as a person, learning, improving, and becoming better every day. You can be a teacher, artist, nurse, farmer, or anything else, and still be successful if you love what you do and live with meaning. One thing to understand is that real success is quiet. It is often not seen on TV or social media. Sometimes success is just in the small moments, helping a friend, finishing a project you care about, learning something new, or feeling happy and at peace at the end of the day. Real success is not about numbers, followers, or things. It is about life inside your heart. It is about living in a way that makes you proud, happy, and fulfilled. Remember, the world may show one version of success, money, fame, and material things, but your version of success can be completely different. What matters is that it comes from you, not from what society or other people say. When you understand this, you can start living your life with confidence and joy, knowing that real success is something you feel inside, not something others can measure. Sometimes, real success is found in small moments. A kind smile, helping a friend, learning from a mistake, taking care of yourself, or being there for someone in need may seem small, but these moments are big signs of true success. The best part is, you get to decide what success means for you. Not your school, not your job, not your friends, not social media, just you. Take time to think about what really matters to you. Ask yourself, what kind of life makes me feel happy and whole? That is where you will find your own meaning of success. Real success is different for everyone. The question, what is real success, is not always easy to answer because each person's life and values are different. But we can try to understand it in a simple way. Real success is not about what you have. It is about how you live, how you feel inside, and who you become. It means living a life that is true to yourself. It is about waking up each day with peace in your heart, knowing you are doing something that matters to you. Success is about being, not just having. Real success is when you feel proud of who you are, not just proud of what you own. It is when your actions match your values. It is when you live in a way that makes you feel happy, healthy, and whole. Some people think success must be big or showy, something others can see. But often, real success happens quietly inside your heart. It may not be visible on the outside, but it is very real. Let's look at a simple example. Example 1. A man is very rich. He owns a big company and has many things, but he is always tired, angry, and stressed. He does not enjoy his life. Example 2. A woman is a teacher. She does not make a lot of money, but she loves her work. She helps her students, laughs every day, and sleeps peacefully at night. Now ask yourself, who is more successful? The world might say the rich man is more successful. But in real life, the teacher is living with joy, peace, and purpose. She feels happy, meaningful, and calm. That is real success. Success is personal. It is not about what others think. It is about how you feel inside. It is about living your life in a way that makes you proud, happy, and peaceful. Remember, success is about being kind, learning, helping others, growing, and living with purpose. It is about small actions that build a meaningful life, not just money, fame, or things. When you understand this, you can start to live your life with your own definition of success. You will know that real success comes from inside, not from what the world shows you. Success is more than money or fame. Money and fame can be a part of success, but they are not everything. You can have millions of dollars and still feel empty. You can be popular and still feel alone. Real success is not measured by how many things you have. It is measured by how deeply you live, how true you are to yourself, and how well you connect with others. You define your own success. This is very important. Real success is personal. It is different for each person. For one person, success might be starting a small business. For another, it might be raising happy children. For someone else, it might be learning something new or living in peace. And all of that is okay. You do not have to follow someone else's path. You can create your own path. Many of us feel pressure to follow others. We compare our lives to friends, classmates, coworkers, or people online. This can make us feel like we are not good enough. But the truth is, if you follow someone else's idea of success, you might lose your own direction. Real success means listening to your heart and walking your own path. Ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What do I care about deeply? What kind of life do I want to live? Your answers may be different from others, and that is what makes your success special. You do not have to prove anything to the world. You only need to feel peace inside yourself. Here is a final thought. Real success starts inside you. It is not outside. It is not about having more. It is about being more kind, more true, more connected, and more alive. That is the kind of success that brings real happiness and meaning to your life. Now, I want to ask you a personal question. What does success mean to you? Take a quiet moment to think about it. Think about what makes you feel happy, peaceful, and proud. Think about what kind of life will make your heart full and satisfied. Remember, real success is different for everyone. You do not have to follow what others say. You do not have to compare your life to anyone else. Real success is about your own heart, your own values, and your own happiness. When you understand this, you can start living a life that is truly meaningful. Success is about being the best version of yourself, not the richest, most famous, or most popular. It is about living with purpose, kindness and joy, and feeling peace and satisfaction inside. Forget what others say. Forget what you see in movies or on social media. Forget what the world tells you to want. Just listen to your own heart. Real success is different for everyone. Each person has their own dream. Each person has their own heart. Your success is special. That means your idea of success is yours alone, and that is a beautiful thing. For some people, success means being a good parent. For others, it means helping their community. Some feel successful when they learn something new, and others feel it when they make someone smile. You do not need to be rich or famous to be successful. You just need to feel happy and proud of what you are doing. Ask yourself, what makes me feel proud? Is it being kind to others? Is it learning English? Is it helping my family? These things may seem small, but when they come from the heart, they are very big. Also ask, what do I love doing? Maybe you love painting, writing, cooking, teaching, listening to people, or making children laugh. When you do something you love, something that makes you feel alive, you are already on the path to real success. Sometimes the world tries to tell us what success looks like: big houses, shiny cars, expensive clothes. But these are all outside things. Real success starts inside. It comes from being true to who you are. It comes from knowing what really matters to you. You are already growing. Let's say you are learning English right now. You might think, I'm not fluent yet. But guess what? You are already showing real success.
Why?
Because you are trying, improving, and moving forward. That is real growth. That is real success. Success is made of many small steps, not just one big goal. Every time you are honest, every time you are kind, every time you keep going, even when it is hard, you are being successful. Success is in the small moments, the effort, and the choices you make every day. Remember, real success is personal. It is about living a life that feels meaningful, happy, and true. It is about being proud of yourself, growing as a person, and caring for others. You do not need to follow anyone else's path. Your success is your own, and that is what makes it beautiful and real. When you work hard, you are already successful. You are building a strong life. Don't compare yourself to others. Be yourself. Don't let other people decide what success means for you. Don't chase things that don't bring you joy. Instead, listen to your heart. Ask yourself, what do I value? What makes me feel full inside? What kind of life do I want to live? These questions will help you find your own real success. You are already on your journey. You are strong, growing, and learning. You are on your own beautiful path. So again, from your heart, I ask, what does success mean to you? Take some time today to think about it. Write it down if you want. Talk about it with someone close to you. Your answer might surprise you and maybe even change your life. Helping others brings deep happiness. It makes life feel more meaningful. You do not need money to help. Even small acts, like listening to a friend, helping someone learn, or sharing food, are signs of real success. For example, imagine a woman who teaches poor children for free in her village. She does not earn much, but every child she helps receives her care and knowledge as a gift. Her heart feels full and happy. That is true success. Have you ever stopped to think about what it really means to live a good and meaningful life? Sometimes we measure success by things we can see. A big house, a fancy car, a high-paying job, or thousands of people following us online. But the truth is, real success isn't about those things. It isn't about what the world notices. It's about how you live each day, how you treat others, and how you feel when you look at your own life. And if you think carefully, you may realize that you are already successful, even if no one else has said it out loud. Success is not a place you arrive at after a long journey. It is not a finish line where you stop and take a bow. It is not a race where only the fastest or the richest win. Real success is something you experience every day. It is a quiet, gentle journey that grows with your small choices and small actions. Each day gives you a chance to be kind, to care for someone else, to learn something new, or to simply be thankful for what you have. These are not small things. They are the heart of what makes a life successful. Think about the mornings when you wake up feeling grateful for something in your life. Think about the moments when you offer help to someone who needs it, even if it is just a kind word or a small gesture. Think about the times you smile even when life feels heavy or difficult. Think about when you take a moment to learn something new or when you try to grow a little bit each day. Every one of these moments is a proof of your success. They show your strength, your care, and your growth. They show that you are living your life with attention and love. You don't need permission from the world to see your own success. You don't need to wait for recognition, fame, or wealth. You don't have to compare yourself to others or measure your life against someone else's story. Real success is personal. It is private. It is what you feel in your heart when you know you are living the way you want to, even if it is quietly. Celebrate your small wins. Finishing a book you wanted to read, learning a new skill, helping someone without expecting anything in return, speaking kindly to a friend, or smiling through a tough day, all of these are victories. They may seem small, but they are the building blocks of a meaningful life. Remember, success is not about perfection. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to be rich, famous, or perfect. You only need to be yourself. You need to live with love, kindness, and truth. You need to care for yourself and for others. When you do that, you are already living a successful life. Every small step you take, every moment you live with awareness, and every choice to be good and kind is part of your success story. So, look at your life today. Notice the good things you are already doing. Appreciate yourself for your growth, for your strength, and for the love you give and receive. Understand that your life has value and meaning, even if no one else sees it. Because what matters most is that you see it. That awareness, That recognition of your own life and efforts is the true measure of success. You are enough. You have always been enough. You don't need to wait to be successful. You are already there, in the quiet moments, the little victories, and the love and care you show every day. That is what real success feels like. It is calm, steady, and meaningful, even if no one else notices it. But why do so many people chase something that isn't real? Why do they spend so much energy trying to achieve what they think is success, only to feel empty inside? Often, people chase fake success because they want to feel accepted. They want others to like them. They want to prove either to themselves or to the world that they are enough. They hope that if they look successful, people will admire them, respect them, or even love them. But here's the truth. When you chase fake success, you often lose sight of yourself. You forget what truly makes you happy. You begin to live for other people's approval, not for your own peace and joy. Fake success can feel heavy. It weighs on you like a backpack filled with worry, comparisons, and pressure. You are always trying, always pushing, always pretending. You may smile on the outside, but inside you can feel tired, empty, and confused. You may wonder why, even though you have everything, you still feel restless. That's because fake success focuses on appearances, not on your heart or your soul. It is built on approval, not meaning, and that is why it can never bring true happiness. Real success is very different. Real success is freedom. It gives you the space to be yourself without worrying about what anyone else thinks. It allows you to choose how you want to live. It lets you focus on what truly matters to you. Real success gives you the freedom to follow your own path, not someone else's. When you live with real success, you don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to chase shiny things, prove anything, or pretend to be perfect. You simply live your truth with love, honesty, and peace. That kind of success may be quiet, but it is powerful. It makes you feel proud, strong, and alive in a deep, lasting way. So, how can you tell the difference between real and fake success? It is simple. Fake success is about how things look. Real success is about how things feel. Ask yourself these questions. Do I feel peaceful inside? Am I doing things that truly matter to me? Do I have time for the people I love? Am I being honest with myself? Am I proud of the way I live, even if no one else sees it? If your answer is yes, then you are already living real success. It doesn't matter what others think or how it looks on the outside. What matters is how it feels to you. And here's the best part. You always have a choice. You can stop chasing fake success today. You can choose to build a life that feels real and meaningful. You can choose peace over pressure, meaning over image, and authenticity over pretending. Every moment gives you the opportunity to step away from stress and comparison and step into your own truth. That is how a truly successful life begins. Many people believe that if they look successful, others will love them. But this way of thinking often leads to stress, sadness, and constant worry. You try to appear perfect all the time, and it leaves little room to enjoy your life. Real success does not depend on what others think. It comes from the choices you make, the love you give, and the peace you feel inside. When you focus on what truly matters to you, you are already living a life full of real, lasting success, the kind that quietly nourishes your heart and soul. When you focus too much on what others think, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters to you. You begin to live your life trying to please everyone else, trying to look successful in their eyes, and slowly, you forget what makes you happy. But when you choose real success, the experience is very different. You may not always get praise or attention. People may not notice or congratulate you. And that is okay. What matters is how you feel inside. Real success brings peace. It makes you feel proud, even if no one says good job. You know in your heart that you are doing the right thing, and that inner certainty is more valuable than any award, title, or applause. It's normal to want a nice house, a good job, or money. There is nothing wrong with these things. They can make life easier and enjoyable. But if you have all of that and still feel empty, it is a sign you may be chasing the wrong kind of success. True happiness and fulfillment don't come from objects, status, or recognition. They come from living a life that aligns with your values, your heart, and your purpose. So, ask yourself important questions. Do I feel happy inside? Am I proud of how I live? Am I doing something meaningful that matters to me? These are the questions that define real success. Next time you see someone with a fancy car, a big house, or a high-paying job, don't automatically assume they are truly successful. Instead, think about their life in terms of feelings, not appearances. Ask yourself, are they happy? Are they at peace? More importantly, ask yourself, what kind of success do I want? Because real success lasts. Fake success can disappear quickly. Money can be lost. Fame can fade. Jobs can change. But the kind of success that comes from living with love, honesty, and purpose stays with you, no matter what happens. It is steady, lasting, and unshakable. So, how can you find your own real success? That is a question worth exploring. We all have different lives, dreams, goals, and paths. That is why success looks different for everyone, and that is okay. The most important thing is to live a life that feels right for you. A life that brings peace, joy, and meaning. Step 1. Know what truly matters to you. Take some quiet time to reflect and ask yourself, what makes me happy? What makes me feel proud? What kind of life do I want to live? For some people, helping others brings joy and fulfillment. For others, it might be spending time with family, creating something new, learning, or teaching. Don't follow what others say is great. Listen to your own heart. When you understand what is truly important to you, that is the moment your journey toward real success begins. Step 2. Start small. Small actions done consistently lead to meaningful growth. Real success is built step by step, moment by moment. It does not require huge leaps, only steady effort in the direction that matters to you. Each small step toward what matters, whether helping someone, learning a new skill, or simply living honestly, is part of your own real success story. The key is to keep moving forward while staying true to yourself, letting your values guide your choices, and finding joy in the small victories along the way. Success does not always come from big achievements. Many people think they must become rich, famous, or have everything to be successful. But real success often begins with small steps. It starts with small, achievable goals that slowly build confidence, skill, and happiness. For example, if you want to be a writer, you don't have to write a novel on the first day. Start by writing just one page each day. If you want to be healthy, you don't have to run a marathon right away. Begin by walking 20 minutes every morning. These small steps may seem simple, but each one adds up. Every small goal you reach gives you a sense of accomplishment. They bring joy and gradually move you closer to the life you truly want. Step 3 in your journey toward real success is to keep learning and growing. Life is always changing, and you will face new challenges, obstacles, and lessons. That is why it is so important to never stop learning. Learning can take many forms. You can read books, listen to podcasts, take a course, or talk to people who inspire you. Learning helps you grow not just in knowledge, but also in wisdom, strength, and understanding. This personal growth is a major part of real success. It prepares you for challenges, teaches you patience, and makes you stronger in mind and heart. Step 4 is to focus on your own journey. In today's world, It is very easy to compare yourself with others. You might see someone on social media with a perfect life, a great job, a happy family, or thousands of followers and feel like you are not enough. But remember, you are not them, and they're not you. Everyone has a different path. You don't need to run their race or follow their timeline. Walk your own path with courage, honesty, and patience. Success is not a competition. It is a personal journey that only you can take. Step 5 is to live with kindness and honesty. Real success is not just about what you get or achieve. It is also about who you become. Ask yourself, am I kind? Am I honest? Do I treat people with respect? Do I help others when I can? These things may not make you rich or famous, but they make you a good human being. In the end, that is far more valuable than wealth, titles, or recognition. Real success comes from being true to yourself. When you live with kindness and honesty, people trust you, enjoy being around you, and respect you. Most importantly, you feel good inside, and that feeling cannot be taken away. That is what real success is. Let's look at a simple example to make this clear. Imagine a man who works in a small bakery. He may not be famous or wealthy, but he wakes up every day, does his job with care, treats his customers and colleagues with respect, and takes pride in his work. He keeps learning how to bake better, tries new recipes, and always looks for ways to improve himself. He smiles at his customers, helps a neighbor in need, and values honesty and fairness in every decision. By living this way, he experiences real success every single day. He may not have the attention of the world, but he has something far more important: peace, pride, and purpose. Imagine a man who works in a small bakery. Every morning, he wakes up early to bake fresh bread and cakes. He does it with love, care, and attention. He smiles at every customer, remembers their names, and treats them kindly. He helps his neighbors whenever he can. He earns enough to live a simple life. He is not rich and he is not famous, but he is happy. He feels proud of his work. He loves his family and he treats everyone with respect and kindness. That man is successful because he is living a life that is true to him. He is following his heart, being honest, and living with purpose. That is real success. Now think about a woman who chose love over status. She left her high-paying city job to care for her sick parents in a small village. She does not earn much. She does not hold a big title or live in a fancy house. Yet every day she wakes up and helps the people she loves. She cooks, cleans, listens, and cares for them with dedication and warmth. Her life is simple, but her heart is full of peace. She knows she is doing what matters most. Her days are meaningful. This, too, is real success. It does not depend on wealth, fame, or recognition. It comes from living according to your values, loving deeply, and finding joy in helping others. You might wonder, how can I start living my own real success? The answer is simple, but it requires thought and action. Start by looking inside yourself. Ask, what truly matters to me? What kind of life do I want to live? What kind of person do I want to become? Be honest with yourself. These questions are the first step in discovering what real success means for you. Then, set small and meaningful goals that move you in that direction. Learn something new every day. Grow slowly, step by step. Celebrate each small achievement. Avoid comparing your life to others. Focus on your own path, your own growth, and your own happiness. Step by step, live with kindness and honesty. Treat people with respect, help when you can, and act in ways that reflect your true self. Most importantly, be yourself. Real success is not something far away. It is already inside you. It is waiting to be discovered one step at a time. It grows quietly as you live authentically, care for others, and pursue what matters to you. A final reminder: real success is not about being the best. It is about being your best. It is not about being perfect. It is about being real. When your life aligns with your values, when your heart feels peaceful, and when your actions reflect who you truly are, that is the greatest success of all. Let me share a simple true story. This is not about a rich businessman or a famous celebrity. It is about a woman named Anna. Anna is not wealthy, but she found her own real success in a quiet, meaningful life. She dedicates herself to teaching children, helping them learn and grow, and guiding them with patience and love. She finds joy in her work, pride in her efforts, and peace in her heart. Anna's life shows that success is not measured by money or fame, but by living with purpose, kindness, and authenticity. Anna lives in a small town. She is a school teacher and she teaches young children how to read and write. Every morning, she wakes up early and walks to school. The school is small and old. The classrooms are tiny. There is no air conditioning, no smartboards, and no computers. But Anna doesn't mind. She loves her job. She loves helping children learn and grow. Anna has been teaching for 20 years. During that time, she has guided hundreds of children. Many of her students come from poor families. Some come to school without breakfast. Some don't have proper shoes or clothes. But in Anna's classroom, every child feels safe, happy, and loved. She teaches with patience and care. She uses songs, pictures, and stories to make learning fun. She listens to every student. She smiles every day. She comforts children when they are sad or confused. She believes in them even when no one else does. Many of her students say, "I want to be a teacher like Anna when I grow up." From the outside, you might not call Anna successful. She doesn't live in a big house. She doesn't drive a fancy car. She doesn't travel the world. But if you look closer, you see something much more important. Anna is loved. She is respected. She makes a difference every day. She is at peace with herself. That is real success. Real success is not measured by wealth, status, or appearances. It is measured by the impact you have on others, the kindness you show, and the love and respect you earn through your actions. So, what does real success truly mean? Real success is personal. It is different for every person. You don't have to follow what the world says is important. You can find your own path, your own goals, and your own way to feel fulfilled. Real success is about feeling calm and happy in your heart, helping others, learning and growing every day, doing what you love, and building strong relationships with family and friends. It is about living honestly with kindness and in a way that reflects your values. We also learn the difference between real and fake success. Fake success focuses on appearances. It is about how things look, the praise you get, or the recognition you receive. Real success, on the other hand, is about how life feels. It is quiet but powerful. It brings peace, pride, and meaning. You can have real success even if no one notices, even if it doesn't look impressive to the world. Anna's story is a perfect example. She may not have wealth, fame, or luxury, but her life is full of love, purpose, and joy. She has achieved something lasting. She has touched countless lives. She is successful because she lives her truth, helps others, and finds meaning in everyday moments. That is the kind of success everyone can achieve, in their own way. Remember, real success is not about being the best. It is about being your best. It is not about perfection. It is about being real. When your life aligns with your values, brings peace to your heart, and touches others positively, you have found the greatest success of all. Real success is simple, honest, and quiet, but it lasts forever. Sometimes, what looks successful on the outside can feel heavy and empty on the inside. You might have a fancy job, a big house, or many followers, but still feel stressed, restless, or unfulfilled. That is what fake success feels like. Real success is different. It might be small or quiet. It might not get attention or praise. But it brings peace, joy, and a deep sense of satisfaction to your heart. Even if no one notices it, you feel it, and that feeling matters more than anything else. So, how can you find your own real success? Start by asking yourself some important questions. What truly matters to me? What kind of life do I want to live? What small steps can I take today to move closer to that life? Once you have a clear idea, begin to act on it. Keep learning every day. Keep growing, even in small ways. Be kind to yourself and others. Be honest in your words and actions. And, most importantly, walk your own path, not someone else's. This is the best way to move forward, step by step, toward a life that feels real and meaningful. Think about Anna, the school teacher we talked about. She does not have money, fame, or a luxurious lifestyle. Yet she changes lives every single day. She teaches children to read and write, and more importantly, she gives them love, hope, and support. She listens to them, encourages them, and believes in them. Her life may look ordinary to some, but inside, she feels happy, proud, and at peace. Anna is a perfect example of someone who found real success in her own way. She shows us that real success is not about what you have, but about how you live, how you help others, and how you feel inside. Here is my final message for you. Real success is not something you can see or measure. It is something you feel. It is not about what you show the world or what others think of you. It is about what you carry in your heart. When you live with purpose, kindness, and truth, you are already successful, even if no one else notices. So, I want to ask you, what does success mean to you? Forget what the world says. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen to your heart. What makes you feel alive? What brings you peace? What gives your life meaning? Those are the first steps toward finding your own real success. And remember, your journey does not have to be fast or perfect. It is okay to take small steps. It is okay to change direction if needed. The most important thing is to stay true to yourself, never give up on your values, and keep moving forward in the way that feels right for you. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of English Journey Conversation. I hope you have learned something useful today. I hope you now see success in a new way, one that comes from your heart, not from the world. And I hope you feel more confident in your English too. Remember, success is personal, quiet, and deeply meaningful. It is waiting for you inside, ready to be discovered one step at a time. Remember, your journey in English is also a kind of success. Every word you learn, every sentence you practice, every small effort you make is a step forward. These steps show that you are growing and improving, not just in English, but in life too. Learning a language takes patience and dedication, and every bit of progress is something to celebrate. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend, leave a comment, and subscribe or follow our channel for more episodes. We are here to help you grow, not only in English, but also in understanding life, success, and happiness. Every episode is a chance to learn something new, take one more step toward your goals, and feel proud of yourself. Take care of yourself, keep learning, and always follow your heart. Remember that small steps and consistent effort can bring big changes over time. Real success, just like learning English, comes from persistence, honesty, kindness, and staying true to your values. Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep growing, and never forget to celebrate your small wins. See you next time on English Journey Conversation. Goodbye, and thank you for listening.